Hey there, AI adopter Camille here, and today I want to walk you through the scaled framework that I've developed after seeing so many AI projects struggle. This isn't very complicated stuff. It's actually designed to make AI implementation straightforward, especially if you're just getting started. So let me break it down for you step by step, shall we, as you walk yourself through this newsletter that I still advise you to read, all right? So, S in scaled stands for simplify. Duh, right? This is about breaking complex processes into manageable steps, manageable pieces. Don't try to transform your entire business at once. Instead, identify one specific workflow or problem that's causing headaches. For example, if you're in marketing, maybe start with automating email responses instead of your entire customer journey. Research shows that most people can only focus on 4 to 7 items at once. So keep it simple for your own sake, all right? So C in scale is for confident. You don't need to become a technical expert, but you do need enough knowledge to ask the right questions. Build what I call your minimum viable knowledge. That's basically understanding key terms, basic capabilities, and limitations of AI. Create small early wins that build momentum. And for instance, set up a bi-weekly or maybe a weekly AI office hour if you can. Maybe you can only do it once a month, but at those office hours or get-togethers, you could facilitate discussion about potential solutions. This positions you as a go-to resource without requiring you to have all the technical answers. Now, moving on to the next one, A. A is for automate. Look at your team's workload and identify that crucial 20% of tasks that consumes 80% of everyone's time. Ever heard of the Pareto principle? Well, this is it, just in not the best way. So these repetitive, predictable tasks are perfect for AI. Use simple calculations like time saved multiplied by frequency to prioritize what's worth automating. Start small, once again, and maybe it's just automating data entry or routine reports. One company that I worked with started by just automating meeting summaries, and it saved their team a couple hours per week. So this is a small win right away. L in scaled is for lead, okay? Because about 65% of AI project failures specifically come down to poor leadership. So it's important that you position yourself, if you choose to, as a translator between the technical and business teams. That's essentially what I do. My background is originally industrial engineering. And what industrial engineers do is basically they always facilitate the communication or the implementation between the technical departments and the business departments in a company. And now I basically just do that for AI, and I encourage you to do that as well. This is basically someone who can speak both languages. You're a translator, you're the bridge. Create a safe environment for experimentation where people aren't afraid to try and occasionally fail. Remember that research shows that if you frame AI as an augmentation rather than automation, you'll face much less resistance from your team. Now, let's move on to E. E is for evaluate. I want you to move beyond technical metrics like accuracy to focus on actual business outcomes. What's really improving? Customer satisfaction, speed, cost savings. Build a simple dashboard connecting your AI initiatives to results that executives care about. Then create feedback loops so you can continuously improve. And those don't have to be complicated. Actually, technically, you could vibe code the dashboard if you want, but a simple report card will work as well in the beginning. One client created a one-page AI impact scorecard that basically transformed how their executives viewed their AI investments. And then D is for digital ready. This is about ensuring your data and systems can actually support AI. Nearly 93% of executives point to data quality as their biggest barrier to success. So it's important that you assess your current digital infrastructure. How clean and accessible is your data? Identify and prioritize gaps. then build a roadmap balancing quick wins with long-term capabilities. Ironically, the D here, which is the last letter in scaled, should actually be something that you do in the beginning. But I just kind of came up with this framework to remember it this way. And they often say that you should mention the most important thing at the very end. So that's why the D is at the end. Remember that one. Other than that, I think that the beauty of this framework is you can start applying it right away. Pick just one process to simplify this week if you can, then calculate automation opportunity next week, map out your stakeholders 1 week after that. I developed this framework because I made all these mistakes myself in previous roles and with some clients, and I want you to not go through that pain and maybe save some time just to kind of see what worked great for me. And hopefully with that, you'll become an AI champion in your organization. All right. So if you found this explanation somewhat helpful, check out the full newsletter, which is right below here. And, in this one, I provide specific examples for each of the steps, kind of like what I did here. And I'd love to hear which part of the framework resonates the most with your current challenges. So if you want to, please drop a comment below and let's learn from each other. Until next time, adapt and create. Bye-bye.